Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making one of my comfort foods, chicken tetrazzini. First thing I'm going to do in this pan is I'm going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I have some portobello mushrooms already. I have them cut up. I like them nice and thick in bigger pieces, so when I bite into the mushroom I like to have a bigger piece of it once it's cooked down. So got some mushroom, dump that in. And then I've got some diced onion. That's all ready to go too. So I'm going to dump that in. I don't know if I'm not going to use all of that. That's a lot. So that was half of an onion. I used almost all of it, but not quite all of it. I'm going to add in just a little bit more of this fresh minced garlic. These vegetables are about done. So those veggies are done. You want to come in and see what they look like? Okay, this is what the veggies look like. You can tell that they're cooked, and so now we're just going to go ahead and add in. You want to stay there, I will show you. We're going to go ahead and dump in the chicken. There is my chicken, and that is 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I seasoned those with garlic salt, pepper, a little bit of parsley. Alright, so I've got those all mixed in. Like I said, that chicken is pre-cooked and it's hot. I just finished cooking it, so it's hot. Got that diced in. I have 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. If you have a different soup that you prefer, you can use that. But like I said, this is just what we've always used in my family. So I'm going to put in 2 cans. I like my tetrazzini to be really saucy and creamy. So that's why I use 2 cans. You could probably get away with 1. I'm going to use 2. Okay, put that in there. Go ahead and give that a mix around. Let that kind of heat up, thin out a little bit. Okay, now I have my evaporated milk. I've already taken the lid off of that and it fell inside. So I'm going to go ahead and pour in about half of it for now. And then what I do is once I get the noodles mixed in, I see if it's creamy enough. If I need to, make it a little bit more, to thin it out a little bit, I'll add more of it. But I don't want it to be extremely runny. I want it to be thick and creamy. So for right now, I just did half the can. I'm going to let this warm up for just a couple of minutes, kind of thin out a little bit, and then we'll come back and add the rest of the ingredients in. Okay, it started to bubble up on me, so it's bubbling, so that means it's getting hot. So now I'm going to put in Parmesan. I put Parmesan in it and also on top of it before I bake it. So let's turn this down a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and dump in about that much. I would say that's maybe 1/4 cup of Parmesan that I dumped in. And then I also am going to taste this before I put it in the casserole dish to make sure that I don't need to season it. Once it's in the casserole dish, seasoning it anymore is kind of hard to do. So we're going to taste this before we dump it into the casserole dish. So I've got my Parmesan in there. I'm going to do some pepper. Garlic powder. I don't need to go very heavy on this because I've got the garlic butter and I added more of that fresh garlic. So don't really want to go crazy on that. Onion powder. I just always put it in everything. Yep, there's onion in here. Yep, did I add powder? Sure did. Alright, mix it all up. Alright, I have this seasoned up. I am going to taste this and see if I want to add anything to it. That's good. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more Parmesan. Like my Parmesan here. Like I said, it's also going to go on top of the casserole, so I'm going to stop there. Okay, this is all mixed up. Now I'm going to grab my spaghetti. And I'm not going to dump in all of the pasta at once because I don't want it to have not enough sauce on it. So I'm going to use most of it. I used almost all of it. Let's mix this together and see if there's enough sauce for all of it. So are you team pumpkin spice? Some people just hate pumpkin stuff. I like pumpkin stuff. I like almost everything, I would have to say, probably pumpkin flavored, so I'm guilty. But it's like I want summer to be done so we can have fall, but then that means summer's done. And then fall doesn't last long enough, and then it's cold immediately. So if it could stay fall for a little while with the pretty leaves, I would sure like that. Okay, so I am going to add in all of this evaporated milk. There's the lid. Found it. Okay, go ahead and mix this up. And now that I added the noodles and more evaporated milk, I want to taste this and make sure I don't want to season it anymore. Ooh, that's good. That is so good. Dump it in. And this makes a lot. That's what's nice about pasta, you know, casserole dinners, is this makes a lot of food. So my mom and dad will be enjoying some of this. They like when I bring over leftovers, so looks like they're getting tetrazzini this time. Yeah, this makes a lot. This goes over really well at my family get-togethers. Take it, make it ahead of time, put it in a crock pot, put some cheese on top so it melts on top and looks nice, and take it to a potluck or a family get-together. This goes over really, really well. Okay, so there it is. You can see it's all nice in the pan. Then we use our Parmesan. Put some of this on the top layer. Okay. There we go. Presentation's everything, right? Okay, let's get it in the oven. I pulled it out of the oven. I had it set on 415 and I thought, what am I doing? I just changed it to broil, and then it just hurried up and browned and melted the cheese. That's what I wanted anyway. So here it is, bubbling, delicious. So I'm gonna take some out and try it. Okay, let's get a little bit of fresh grated Parmesan on here. Okay, I can't wait anymore. I have to taste it. I know it's gonna be hot, but it's fine. I'm gonna do this corner because I see mushrooms over here. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of noodles. Ooh, it's piping hot, yum yum. Got some noodles and a piece of mushroom. Yep. It's what I remember from childhood. Such a comfort food. Look how many people this is gonna feed. This is a huge casserole dish full. This will feed a lot of people. Got some hungry boys? Stick them on this. Definitely good. I'm eating all of this. Please make sure you check out all my other videos. I've got lots of videos on there. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Thanks for checking out Let's Cook with Michelle.